Well, I had a speech, and then I found out that we had 5 minutes, so now I have a speech. I've been working with these fine people from the chamber now for almost 3 years, and I want to tell you what a fine county chamber we have, and I want to thank you for having this forum tonight. And I want you to look at these folks that are interested in public service, because I believe public service is one of the most demanding, enriching, wonderful careers you can have. And I'm just great to see the democratic process working like this, and that we have all these candidates, and that people are interested in our little town of Franklinton. And so thank you very much. And so what I would like to say tonight is that I'm very proud to be a resident of Franklinton. I've been here for 27 years. I have lost one husband while I've been here, but I have gained so many friends because the community came in and supported me during that time. And I was extremely grateful for that. The churches, people that live next door, everyone. And this is a community that I chose to be a part of. A lot is because of that. And so, you know, Mark Twain said it best, that an election is coming and universal peace is declared. So that's what we're going to have, is universal peace. But to get to the issues that this town has, we have been through a time of dissension, and we have been through a time of struggle. And so now it's time for us to come together and move forward. I agree with both of the mayoral candidates that we need to work on our streets and sidewalks. That anybody that walks or runs or does anything on the streets knows what kind of shape that our streets are in. So now that we don't have the financial burdens that we had before, now we can move forward to get these streets and these sidewalks repaired so that our children can play, you can ride bikes, and we can see families coming together and talking to one another as they have recreation on the streets. Also, I would like to see some recreational programs for our youth, because school gives them a lot of opportunities to do things, but in the summer there's a big void there, and we need to fill that void with something. My grandson James is with the recreational park in Lewisburg, and he plays baseball every summer. And I think it's good for them because it helps their social development, it helps them physically, helps them with their health, and so this is just a win-win for all of us. If we have our youth involved in some type of sport, they learn what it's like to work together as a team, which the Town of Franklinton Board has to work together as a team to get things accomplished, to get things done, to get things started. I don't have all the answers. I have to look up a lot of things online. I'm a great researcher, and I look things up to see what this is going to do, cause and effect. If we do this, will this happen? And I would like to have 4 more years to be able to do more research and to move us forward, to move us ahead, to move us where we need to be, to bring in those businesses, bring in those residents, and see the town of Franklinton grow. Because the more businesses that come in, the less tax burden there is on the homeowner. And that less tax burden means more people want to come and live here, because they say, hey, I could buy a bigger house. I can buy a better house if my tax rate comes down. And you know, I talk to a lot of people as they walk their dogs and people walking, and we are a great community. We have bonded together. We have a lot of good people living here. And I would like to have the opportunity to represent you for one more 4-year term and to help with the town. I'll listen, and I always try to do what the most important things that the people have on their minds. And I know that each of you are sitting out there tonight saying, well, you know, we want something to help us look better, to help Franklinton be better. I'm going to tell you now that our greatest resource in this town are the people sitting in here and the people who live in this town. That is our greatest resource. That is our greatest asset, because each and every one of you help us to do things for the town. So I want you to know how important it is that community involvement is so important with everything that we do. And I've also worked, you know, with Meals on Wheels, you know, and I've seen the people in town. We have a lot of youth, but we have a lot of elderly people too that need caregivers, that need people that can help them. And so we always need to keep that in mind, because we're just not a one-note song here in Franklinton. We are a symphony. And so, thank you very much for your time, and I would like to have your vote on November the 3rd.